Alright, get started back on these drawers today. Got all the metal work done and everything as straight as it's going to get from me. And what I'm on to next is taking these drawer pulls and label brackets off. Of course the ends are swaged. The metal's just been peened and upset like a rivet. Well, I have to grind that off. There's no way to get it off otherwise. So I'll grind these off, get it out of here, get it straightened up as much as possible. Then we'll take it over to the lathe and do some more magic with it after that. The way I've been doing it's just using a welding magnet. I probably should use two. Probably be more stable that way. Let me grab a second one. Grab another one over here. And grab our handy dandy cordless grinder and get after it. Okay, one side. Let's get after the second one. I probably could put the guard back on. It does get in the way a little bit here. It allows me a little bit more mobility without it. But we'll just be safe, be careful. Hopefully I'm not in your way here. I should have both of them loose. Let's see if I can see there. I know the lighting isn't the greatest, but hopefully I can get it to reflect some in there. And survey says, there we go. Go deposit this drawer in the stack of drawers. Let me take this one and being steel, it's going to be hot. See if I can get you turned around here a little better. Yeah, you can see that. All right. Now what I'm doing is taking the little bit of burr that's still on there and getting it off so I can pull this frame off. Basically going to grind the handle flush with the back of this little label frame. And then we'll be ready to go do the drilling operation. And that should be two, and it is. Okay, comes off real easy. Throw that in the stack. I usually do these two at a time, but just for the sake of the camera this time, we'll just do one. And I'll see you at the lathe. Alright, here we are back at the lathe. My cheap Super Chinesium lathe, mill drill, whatever. And I'm not cleaning anything up for the camera because this is the way I use it and the way it is. So what you see is what you get. So I couldn't figure out a way. I tried to do this in a drill press with a jig on a drill vise, and it was just not repeatable enough. Some of the holes were getting off center and whatnot. So I decided to make, I thought, boy, if I could just chuck this up in here, but of course you can't because the jaws clamp against this side. So I just took a piece of Delrin, drilled a 1/4 inch hole. This is 1/4 inch stock. Drilled a 1/4 inch hole, made it yay long, put a slit in it, effectively a little plastic collet just for this job. Kind of presses on there snugly. I put the slit here. I don't know that it matters all that much, but run it in, close my jaws, try to keep it halfway straight. My tailstock, the thread on the screw is 8 threads per inch. So it moves 1/8 of an inch, 125 thousandths every revolution. I need 5/8 depth. That's all, as much as I can get without coming out the bend. So basically run it in till it touches, zero my indicator, and then I'm going to peck at this kind of slow because I'm not center drilling, as you see, and I don't want it running out. Here we go. Slow getting started, just because I don't want to add another operation. But I found that if I do this, it does stay centered pretty well if I've ground the face fairly flat. Alright, we're 20 thousandths in. Now we just got to go 5 revolutions. So that's 1/8 of an inch. 2, 1/4 inch. 3, 3/8. And 4. And then just for grins, sanity check to make sure I haven't lost count, I back it out at 4, make sure that's the tip of the drill bit on the face. It is. And then take my last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. That simple. Take it out, swap it to the other side, lather, rinse, repeat. Take it out, put it on this side, get it about flush. Back in. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Snug. Run it until we touch. 0 our indicator. Back off, start it up, and do it again. Very gently until we're sure we're centered. keep tapping at it. Usually by the time we're about 20 thousandths in, we're safe. That one's running out just a hair, but it's good enough. Alright. And off to the races. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back it out. Sanity check. Is that 4 or is that 5? There it is. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue. And 5. Enough. Like that. And there you have it. There's the drilling operation for one. And I'll come back and show you because I have to tap every one of these holes. There's 27 of these handles, 2 holes per handle. It's 54 operations, 54 individuals that need done. And this is my 10th handle. So we got 20 out of 54 done. All right. We'll be back. Oh, I guess I forgot to show you the finished product here. This is the one you just saw me drill. So that's what we look like. And again, it stays reasonably centered if you just go slow and peck at it when you start. Keep it centered. If it looks good and the drill bit's not wiggling around, matter of fact, you just go very gently, keep pecking at it until it doesn't wiggle around anymore. It stays fairly centered without center drilling it. And that does speed up the process a good bit. Okay, we'll show you the threading if I get to that today.